Hey guys, Conspiracy Todd here, and today we're going to take a break from the moon landing hoax and we're going to talk about 9/11 conspiracy, specifically the disinformation that I see out there. Okay, we're going to talk about this little comment here from Diyam Ayurveda. He commented on one of my videos here, number 75, and we're talking about how he thinks that there was controlled demolition of the World Trade Center towers, and I said I don't think there's any proof. I think it's disinformation. He says, what are you talking about? No proof. Just watch the three towers going down on themselves. That's only possible in a controlled demolition. And the third tower, number 7, didn't even receive a plane. So what do you think that was, if not controlled demolition? Talking about how experts say that the newbies couldn't fly the airplanes into the towers, blah, blah, blah. He thinks it's a missile. Okay, with just a quick search, planes hitting World Trade Centers, you can find this video of 18 views of planes impacting the South Tower. And let's just play it here and zoom through it real fast. There's one. There's another one. Can't really see the airplane, that one. There's another one here. It tells you the names of the people who filmed it. There's 18 different CBS Live. Here it is. There's the airplane coming in. You can tell it's an airplane. It's not a missile. There's another one. You can see very plainly it looks like an airplane with wings. There, that one's kind of hard to see. That's an airplane, but you tell that's an airplane hitting the World Trade Center. Yep. So I don't know if I have to. There's another airplane. I mean, obviously, it's an airplane hitting the World Trade Centers. And I'm going to talk about why would anyone make up this kind of what I call disinformation. Okay. It's obviously an airplane hitting the World Trade Center. So that's the first part of the disinformation. So the second part is that it's brought down by controlled demolition. So let's look at what a controlled demolition looks like of twin towers over in India. This is controlled demolition of twin towers in India. You see all these explosives going off, and the two towers, they fall as one. They fall, the whole thing is falling, not just the top part. But in 9/11, we see the top part falls, and then it collapses. Let's go back in that. This part is all together, and this part is all solid. It collapses in this area right here. So this top part is collapsing down upon all this, and it's all collapsing in this area, and then it just continues to collapse down further and further down the chain. And here you can see how it's collapsing from the top down. The weight of everything that's falling and hitting the floors above is collapsing what's underneath. Here's another view from the harbor. Hudson, see if you want to find this yourself.
Hello.
You can see how the top part is collapsing. There's no explosives going off in it. There's no controlled demolition. It collapses from the top down. Very obvious. Okay, so that was buildings 1 and 2. Now here's building 7, and I have to admit building 7 does appear at first glance that it is a controlled demolition, because the whole outside part of the building falls down like a controlled demolition. But you have to realize that the inside part of the building fell down first, and then it just left all the exterior walls, and then they all fell down in one fell swoop. So let's just watch this. This is a pretty good video of the number 7 falling down. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008. So it takes about 8 seconds from whenever the initial part starts collapsing right here until the perimeter walls fall down. think what happens here is I believe the official report that fire weakened the inside in this area over here. It all collapsed, and then the rest of the inside collapsed in a domino effect till the entire inside collapsed, and then there was nothing left to hold up the outside, and so it just all fell. And plus, you don't see any explosives shooting out the windows or anything. It's obvious that buildings 1 and 2 fell down just from the weight of the floors above collapsing onto the lower floors. So if you still believe this disinformation, why would you think they would put controlled demolition in building 7 and not 1 and 2? This doesn't make any sense. I think the official story about the fire weakening the structure is what truly happened. Plus, why would they put explosives in building 7 when they knew they weren't going to crash an airplane into it? That doesn't make any sense. So the most important part of this is, why do we have all this disinformation about the World Trade Centers? Why are there people putting out that there were no airplanes involved and that explosives controlled demolition brought the towers down? I believe it's the same thing as the flat Earth theory and the moon landing. They put something so crazy and stupid out there that to discredit the whole thing. I mean, there's thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of people saw the Twin Towers get hit by airplanes. So how can you say there were no airplanes? It's just ludicrous. So they put this disinformation out there to discredit and draw people's attention away from the true conspiracy, which I think the true conspiracy about 9/11 was that the government knew it was going to happen. They probably helped it along. They probably removed roadblocks so that the 16 guys could get on the airplanes and hijack them. I think that they knew it was going to happen. Well, certain parts of the government. And they let it happen. They cleared the path for it to happen. Why would they do that? Well, what happened after 9/11? The government got a lot more power to surveil people. Passed lots of laws that and I was one of them that said, "Oh yeah, let's do that, because I don't care if I lose some of my rights, but let's keep these terrorists from doing that again." So it worked perfectly. Also, I think to also get us into a war, I think that a lot of the people that run this planet are make bukus of money off of wars, and I think that they actually do things to get us into wars on purpose, like 9/11. That's how what I believe, and please tell me what you think in the comments below, and please like and subscribe if you like this content. Thank you.